Hi guys, welcome to my channel Commerce Concept.
So today we will study the functions of statistics. Okay. So our first function is to simplify complex facts. That means whenever the facts or the data are collected in an unorganized way, we actually make it organized through some statistical tools or methods, you can say. Okay. And then we just organize them, and then we measure the data with some statistical tools like average, mean, median, mode, correlation, standard deviation. There are several methods through which we measure the data, and after measuring the data we always try to make sure that we present the data in a very simpler way through graphs, through bar diagram, through pie chart, or through or in table form. Okay, so that we can easily make sure that the data can be easily understandable, and we can actually get some result out of it. Okay, so that's why the first function is to simplify the complex facts. Next is to present facts in definite form. Definite form means which can be measurable, which can be understandable. Okay, so what we do is, in this the indefinite form, suppose we are for example, if we take the example of Miss Femina in Femina Miss India. Okay, so in that the scores being given on beauty, on intelligence, and the way the models are representing themselves and their country, right, and their place and their states. So that's why to present facts in definite form means we can easily give scores to the qualitative data, and we can change them into quantitative data so that we can measure them, and through measuring them we can easily get the idea that what we are expecting and what we can get out from it. Okay, so it helps in presenting the quantitative data which are easily can be believable and trustable. Next is to make comparison of facts. To make comparison of facts means we can easily measure, like I took the example of Femina Miss India, right? So suppose there is one girl named Sonal, and there is one girl named suppose Mona Lisa. Okay, what we do is we give them scores on their intelligence, like their suppose her IQ is 100 and her IQ is suppose 70, but in order of beauty, in beauty she is 80 and she is 95. Okay, and in terms of presenting themselves, so suppose presentation, so in presentation maybe she gets 100 and she gets 120. Okay, so we will take the average of them, and then we will see the average score of Sonal and Mona Lisa. Okay, once we do it, we can compare easily that if Sonal is better than Mona Lisa or Mona Lisa is better than Sonal. So we can compare easily through some statistical methods like correlation, standard deviation, mean, average, percentage. So through this we can easily compare the two facts. Okay, we can easily compare the two facts, or more than two facts also we can compare, but here I am taking only the example of two facts. Okay, so next is to help in forecasting. Forecasting means forecasting means to judge what we can do, what is better for us for the future expectations of our business, whether we can do profit or there will be some loss or there will be some uncertainties. Okay, so business enterprise generally face the issue of uncertainties. Okay, business enterprise they generally face the issue of what? Uncertainty. Okay, so to reduce this uncertainty, statistics helps the business enterprise, and through some statistical tools which I already told you in earlier points, through some statistical tools like time series data, like interpolation. Okay, like through time series data, interpolation, all these makes an enterprise believe, or make enterprise aware that what can be go bad for them, and so they can prepare themselves so that they do not fall in that trap of getting getting the uncertainties and the issues they can face. So they can reduce it easily through the help of statistics. Okay. Next is to enlarge the knowledge of an individual and his experience. Like you can like this person, okay, you can be like this person, he is enlarging his individual knowledge, and he can and he is experiencing some new facts when using the statistical tools. Okay, so that means actually what happens is it sharpens the faculty of rational thinking. Okay, because we are working on what we are working with facts which are measurable. Okay, which are measurable. So the thing is, when we measure something, we have the quantitativeness of the data. Okay, one data, like if we take example of Sonal and Mona Lisa. Okay, so maybe Sonal can be better than Mona Lisa, or Mona Lisa can be better than Sonal. Okay, so that's the thing. So we do not like the judges won't put their decision based on who they like, but on the scores. Okay, suppose she gets like this is 280 by 3, whatever is the average. So around that they can do one thing is that if Sonal scores is greater than Mona Lisa, then they will choose Sonal as the Femina Miss India. Okay, and if they like somebody, if liking Mona Lisa a lot through her appearance or something, but they cannot choose based on their judgments. Okay, they will always be rational with the help of the measurements what we have, with the help of the scores what we have. Okay, so that is helpful in generating new theories and concepts as well. So guys, today we have completed with our functions of statistics. Our next content will be on importance of statistics. So be tuned, and please subscribe, like, share and comment, and follow me on Instagram as Commerce Concepts 2021. Thank you guys. Please watch out my other videos and subscribe, like and comment.